I said it. Hello everyone. Do you recognize me? Do you recognize me? Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been 2 days. It wouldn't surprise me. Ah, 愛してる。愛してる。Hello everyone, nice to meet you for the very first time. I'm Idy. I'm cold. I'm cold. It's so cold. I have to tell you, our dog, my dog, he abandoned us. He abandoned us. He moved out. He moved out. He moved to my grandma's because he's too cold here. He's just shivering here, so he moved out to my grandma's for the time while our heater is broken. Did you rock? Why, thank you. I think I like to think of myself as someone who. Wait, no, I can't. I can't say I'm someone who stones. That's not right. That's not right. I rock and stone. Yeah, I rock and stone. I was thinking about Deep Rock Galactic. やばいよ。やばいよ。well, the atrocious creature needs some warmth. I understand him. Yeah, he's a shaky little old man. He needs his warm bed. So now he lives at my grandma's for a little while. Yeah, but it's cold. It's burr. Are we doing that badly that we just skipped smoking? You know, at some point, after my first presentation, I was like, oh, okay, let's consider would that take the edge off, but no, I think it's gross. I don't think it would taste good. I think that's, aside from everything else, Idy doesn't think she could stand the taste. It's like coffee. It's like coffee. I still haven't given into the pressure to drink coffee either. I am a caffeine-free lady. Yeah. Remember, Eddie, rock and stoned, not a stoned rocker. I know. Yeah, I don't know. As far as I heard, smoking tastes awful. Yeah, that's my concern too. Aside from, the obvious health issues. でもね、I was struggling. My gosh, it was not my week. It was certainly not my week. It was not my week. Achoo. Achoo. Why, bless you. Bless you. What are you sneezing for, huh? Is it 'cause it's cold? Well, that's alright. If it's that cold, you can just hug me. Not like I don't want to or anything. Arigato! Thank you so much, Sexito. Idy, come here today to propose a deal. We hug Idy to stop your sneezing and we get hugs in return. I think that's a fair deal. I need a hug right about now. I love it. Need a hug? I hope you're fine. 大丈夫ですか? ねえ Oh my gosh, it really is so cold. And my leg still hurts. My leg still hurts. I don't know if you were looking at my Twitter, but I fell down the stairs. I fell down the stairs and I rolled my ankle. Yeah, not a good time. My leg still hurts. Please stop falling for anything but chat. No. Just hurts, not inflamed, right? I don't know the difference. But it hurts. Yeah. So, This week I fell down the stairs. I'm thinking about dropping the class with the other professor, the one where I held my initial presentation, because that man thinks I'm stupid, and I'm very much believing him. Because I prepared for my presentation so hard, right? And then I show up and I hold it, and I'm like, yes, signature smug look of superiority. Any questions? And you know, like the other people in the class, they don't really care. Like one of them like raises their hands, like, yeah, you know, I researched it really well. That's cool. And I was like, yeah, thank you. But then I look over at the professor, and he had like legitimately like just his head in his hands on the table. And I was like, okay, that's not good. That's probably not good. Turns out it wasn't good. Nah, so he was like, oh, yeah, so, you know, as far as I understand you, this doesn't work. Like, I was trying to propose a research design, and he was like, no, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. Like, you just don't have enough data points, and my recommendation to you, just, you know, take one of the literatures we're reading and like maybe like add a variable. There you go. That's a nice and easy research topic for you. I'd encourage you to do that. I was like, oh, oh, okay, okay, thank you. Yep, nice. Yep, okay. Just take an entirely pre-made research and add a variable. That's my caliber. Okay. All right. Thank thank you. Ah. Not enough data points. So as a presentation, you had like a week and a half for exactly. Exactly, but like, how many people presented before you already? Zero. I was the first. And like, I don't know. I feel like he just thinks I'm stupid in general. Cause like, you know, the class is on something that I'm supposed to know about. It's an extension of consumer psychology, which I was really good at. But, but, like, you know, whenever he's like asking a question, I raise my hand. I'm like, yeah, okay, I recognize this concept from consumer psychology. It's because of this. And you know, like, oh, people are resistant to someone telling them to buy something. He's like, all right, so that's not it. Anyone else? Or he'll just cut me off halfway through talking and be like, okay, enough. And then, uh, what have I done? What have I done to that man? Did I break into his house and kick his baby? Does he do that to anyone else? No. He doesn't do it to anyone else. Like, the right after I raised my hand, someone else raised their hand, a girl who hadn't talked all class, and she was like, yeah, actually, yeah, actually, I think that we should definitely think about Twitter, cause like there's like fake news on Twitter. Yeah. So we should think about how fake news on Twitter, how that does stuff to people. And like that wasn't the topic. That wasn't the topic. And he was like, yeah, okay, that's very good. Yeah, that's a good idea. No, we should definitely account for that. It wasn't the topic. But なんでだったよ? He's testing a thesis and giving you a psychological breakdown while he in the up. I know. I just don't know. I just don't know. It feels like whatever I say, it's horribly wrong and entirely stupid. It, No matter what I say, it's just wrong. He just cuts me off halfway through. And like, you know, you'd think I wouldn't have a 100% miss rate. He probably wants to make an example of you in order to scare the rest of the students into submission. Cool. I'm like one of the only people in his class. Like, we started out with 15 people in the class, right? By now it's 8. It's 8. Like, half the people dropped the class already. And like, I'm like one of 2 people who says anything all class. And this is my thanks. Nande? Huh? So I don't get it. I don't get it. Why do I get the feeling he just wants everyone to go? Well, he doesn't treat the other people this way. He only treats me this way. He only cuts me off. Which, like, huh? Huh? Are my answers that bad that like half a sentence in he just goes, okay, enough. She is saying stupid stuff anyway, enough. Nandeyo? Yeah. So, like, I think, honestly, I've never had it before, but I think he just doesn't like me. I think he just doesn't like me. He doesn't act like that towards anyone else in the class. Like, even the girl who made a completely off-topic stupid remark, like, you know, even it's just annoying. It's just annoying, yeah. So I'm giving myself maybe a week or 2 to think if I want to drop the class. Because I feel like if it's just making me hate my life, then that's probably not worth taking it. It's probably worth just, you know, waiting. Probably worth just trying again next year. He senses you're secretly an anime girl. Well, America ya. Hello, hello, hello. Arigato. アメリカや。Hello. ありがとう。Thank you so much, Six. ありがとね。Heidi, don't be discouraged by bad professors. You're not stupid, you're Heidi. Well, those are pretty much synonymous, so I don't get the point. And if I've learned anything from watching, it's that you're very intelligent and incredibly dedicated. But if I was in the same class, I would have reported. いや、わかんないよ。わかんないよ。Oh well. Oh well. But you know, so like I was really miserable. I was so miserable on Tuesday. Cause I'd spent all my weekend, all the free time I had on my weekend working on that stupid presentation. So I didn't get any rest on the weekend, you know? I was working on the presentation and I had a full day first aid course. I was like, okay, but at least I finished the presentation. And then I showed up and I thought I did well, but the entire lesson and my presentation, he just looked at me like I was the most stupidest thing to ever walk in a university. He looked at me like he would have rather taught a rat and expected it to do better. Is he a tenured professor? I think he is. ねえ、でも、I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you didn't read off the slides? No, I didn't even have notes. I spoke completely freely. I didn't have notes. I drew diagrams on the board. I did my best. I did my best. でも、I felt so bad. I felt so bad when I came home, genuinely. You know, it was just too much. It was just too much that day. Like, I had worked so hard all week and no free time. So many classes that week, because at that point I hadn't dropped any classes yet, so I was like, oh, so many. And so much homework. So much homework. All I did was homework and reading and homework and reading. And then I show up and I'm like, yes, okay, come on. It's not easy, but I did my stuff. And then it's just like, okay, well, you're stupid. And I'm like, okay. Great. Then what did I do all of that for? That was a waste of time then. I could have showed up with blank presentation slides and it wouldn't have been a difference. So I came home and I was very, very sad. I was very, very sad. And then I was very stressed. I was very stressed. So I tried to just go to my room to calm down. But then my mama kept yelling at me, Airi! Airi! And I was like, what? She was like, let the dog inside. And I was like, okay. And so I go to the door and it's raining. And I'm like, Maxi, come inside. You're getting wet. And he just turned around. He turned around towards me and he just looked at me. He just stared at me while I was being like, Maxi, come inside, Maxi, come here. Maxi, come here, come inside, come here. For like 5 minutes, and he just stared at me, just danced up in the rain, just looking at me. I was like, okay, he does want, okay. So I closed the door again. And tried to go back to my room. And then I got annoyed because my mama was blasting her music so loud throughout the house that I could not hear what I was listening to on my AirPods. Even with my AirPods on noise cancelling mode, so I was like, hey, you know, if you want to listen to music, why do you blast it across the entire house rather than just playing it in the room you're actually in, you know? Idea. You also have headphones, you do. And so at that point, I was both sad and stressed and annoyed. And then I finally retreated back to my room and I was like, okay, I just need a moment. I just need a moment to myself. And then I not even 2 seconds later, my mom was like, Adi, get the dog. And I was like, okay, I'll get the dog. And so I opened the door again. And I was like, come inside, please. Come inside, please. You're getting rained on, you're wet, come inside, please. I am begging you. And he just stared at me. And so at that point, it was just too much. It was just too much. I just started crying. I was like, please just come inside. Yeah, I started crying so hard that I couldn't even call for him to come inside anymore. Cause I was just sobbing, so, you know, he wouldn't understand me. I wasn't understanding myself. So I just closed the door again. I know. You didn't try to go out to grab him while it was pouring rain and I couldn't find my shoes. And, you know, if there's one thing you have to know about Adi is I get sick. If a single raindrop touches me, I'll be sick for a week. And I couldn't do that because I had a presentation today. Well, I did shout. I did. And then I cried and he didn't care either. And so at that point I was like full on sobbing and my mama was like, come upstairs, what are you crying for? And so I came upstairs. I was just like full on like hiccup sobbing, like not a word. I could not speak a single word. And she was like, well, what's up? Well, what's up? And I was like, you know, I couldn't get a word out. Not a single word. I just kept crying. Eto, and then she was like, okay, well, get it together. Get it together, whatever happened, it's not that bad. And by the way, I signed you up for the driver's lessons, and I was like, you know, I wanted to say, like, not right now, not right now. Eto, but, you know, that just sent me in further, because I was like, oh my god, I have no time to begin with, and now she signed me up to lessons without my consent. So I started crying harder. ID was not in a good place. No, ID had the full-on, the hyperventilating on the floor kind of thing, which, that was a new flavor. That was a new flavor. I never had that before. That was very cool. You know, never had the hyperventilating on the floor while sobbing kind of thing. Yeah, so I was on the kitchen floor at that point, crying, hyperventilating. And she goes, ID, stop the drama. ID, stop the drama. And I was like, you did not just say that. Yeah. No. So that's the... Now that is the point where the frozen lasagna comes into play. Cause, you know, usually I don't say anything. But because I was in a general bad overall mood, I just start yelling while still crying. And then I stormed off. I took my keys, ran out into the rain. Dog was still outside. And but you know, then I guess he got in later. And then I went to my grandma's house and I locked myself in my room at my grandma's house. And I took some 2 to 3 hours, and then I was fine. Once I stopped hyperventilating, it all went good from there, but we had to get there first. Now, yeah. And then I had the frozen lasagna, though it was in fact microwaved. Yeah, so that's kind of a little bit deceptive. Now, yeah. It's okay. And then a day later, I fell down the stairs. Oh wait, no, I think it was the same day. The same day I fell down the stairs. So I was like, oh, what have I done to deserve this? What have I done? No. Yeah. If I don't fall apart, please. That's okay. I'm doing better today, aside from my legs still hurting. Yeah. Do we need to get you some anti-slip institution socks? I'd like that actually. So to tell you the story of how I fell down the stairs, I was once again trying to wrangle the creature outside, inside, outside. And I was going down the stairs, and I tried to turn, but I already made the next step while still turning. So, long story short, my ankle bent over while I fell down the stairs. So, very cool. We call them nopmzokken. I'm actually wearing some right now. Hi. No, I'm stand corrected. That is doing much worse than me right now. She could use more hugs. But it's not a contest. You deserve all the hugs. Yeah. Which, you know, that was day before yesterday anyway. I feel better today. So I skipped my class yesterday, which I think was fine. I think was okay. Given the circumstance. Stoppersocken? Nee, Noppensocken. Nee. Today, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty okay. Because I did my second presentation, which by the way was a 30-minute presentation. 30 minutes of me straight talking. 30. That's crazy. My voice almost gave out halfway through. I'm not that good because same teacher. No. If I had to tell the same teacher, no, I wouldn't have gone. I would have gotten a doctor's note that just reads needs therapy because of this teacher. Different teacher. So the teacher today is the one who has ADHD squared and who asked all the males in class what they want to do for their career, but not the women. That's the teacher today. Hola, buenos días. ¿Cómo estás? Vale, para mí no es buenos días, es tarde. Hi, right, so that professor, I know, and well, it was a 30-minute presentation, and I was like, okay, I did not go into it with high expectations. I was just like, alright, as long as I get like a barely passing grade, I dare not ask for anything more. So that's my goal. That's my goal. I know. Yeah, so. Yay, watch feste Socken. Watch feste Socken. Nice. And I was like, okay, it's whatever. It's whatever. Zielaufen für alles darüber ist gut. Yeah, that was my mentality, right? And so for this presentation, I prepared a little less, and like I could not like do 30 minutes like just like that. I like had an entire script written out, and I mainly just like read it off. So I came in and I know, so I came in, and for the first 50 minutes of the class, the professor just yaps. And he loves yapping in circles. Arigato. Arigato. Thank you, Saturn. Constellation Donut Funds. Cry-a-thon 2025. I'm not crying now, maybe later. Let's see how this goes. Arigato ne. And he just does his usual 50-minute long like, oh, I don't like the media, I don't like journalists, and that reminds me of Donald Trump because and this is why something NASA, which I learned during my time studying in the US, in the regular. And the problem was that at the very start, when I came into the room, he was like, okay, come to the front, prepare your presentation. So I prepared my presentation, right, in the first 2 minutes. And then I was just standing at the front while he kept yapping. Now I was just standing there while he kept yapping. And I was like, well, what do I do? Do I go back to my seat? Well, he told me to be at the front. What do I do? And so I just like kind of awkwardly after 5 minutes just like sat in like the teacher's chair at the front, and I was just looking at him, and because he was also standing in the front, he was like 3 centimeters away from me, and I had to like crane my neck to like look up at him. And I was like, God, this is awkward, please just Just let me hold my presentation. There's no need for psychological warfare beforehand. I already did that myself. Um, えっと、あの、I was just looking up with like, you know, the pain herald meme. Yeah, I was just looking up, smiling like that. I was just like, wow, yup, you hate journalists. That's crazy. Anyway, can I please hold my presentation? Yeah, hi, the pain herald. Yeah, that one. I know. Oh my god, and he kept that up for 15 minutes. Not 5, not 10, not 15, but 50. And the funny thing is, so at the very beginning of the lesson when he told me to set up, I cleaned the board, right? Because I needed to write on the board for my presentation. But what does he do? He starts writing all over the board that I just cleaned. I'm like, okay. Alright. Look at me, I'm so nice. I cleaned the board for you. I kind of would have needed it, but okay. あのね、so true, bestie. Please shut up already. That's pretty much it. I know. I just kept looking at my tablet like, okay, well, he told me I should hold a 30-minute presentation while at this rate, we're not gonna have 30 minutes left. It was so awkward. And then he just kept talking about random things, but like holding like aggressive eye contact with me specifically, who was like 5 centimeters away from him. He was just looking at me. And he'd talk about the most random thing, like, oh yeah, and one of my ex-students, she is a politician, which relates to your presentation topic, and I was like, it does? It does? But he'd do that for everything he'd talk about, and he'd be like, yeah. And so, you know, that's how I studied in the US, and that's how we did it at the elite university, which relates to your presentation topic, and I was like, it does? Okay. Yeah, so at one point my neck started hurting because I had a weird angle trying to look at him. Cause like he was like to my right, like 10 centimeters to my right, but like slightly behind me, so I had to like fully like crane my neck around and look up at him. I was like, oh my god. And at some point, I kind of just mentally checked out. I was like, okay, this is happening now. Okay, that might as well happen. I know. And then with barely 30 minutes to spare, he was like, alright, and now we'll get to your presentation. I was like, alright. Okay. Now I need to clean the board again. Now I need to clean the board again. It does like clean the board again like the pathetic creature I am. I know. And I started my presentation and I did not Okay, so I started my presentation, right? I had 3 papers that I should introduce to the class. And you know, I started with the introduction to the first paper, like, oh, you know, and this author looked at it at a like rationalist view, you know, and it was like a yeah, and he thought it was like, oh, you know, we explain things with like rational concepts and not just based on like case studies, right, and whatever, and then the professor cuts me off. He cuts me off. He cuts me off. No, 3 minutes. 3 minutes into my presentation, the only thing I'd said so far was, "Hi guys, welcome to my presentation." Anyway, so this is my structure for my presentation. Alright, now talking about the first paper, that's all I said. He's like, "Yeah, so you guys, I can tell you the historical background for that. Let me talk about that real quick." And I was like, please sir, I'm already tight on time anyways. And so I raised my hand and I was like, "Yeah, actually, I know the historical context too, because that was in my presentation. That was what I was supposed to say next." He just started stealing my presentation topic. He just... He just started stealing it. I was like, "No, please, sir." I raised my hand and I was like, "Yeah, I know that too." Yeah. So then he kept talking for like 3 minutes, and I was like, oh god. And then as soon as he like took a second to breathe, I was like, "Okay, I continue now. I was like, "Yeah," and that leads us to the aspect of when I continued my presentation. But he did interrupt me 2 or 3 more times. And then at one point, like 10 minutes in, he finally stopped yapping, and he just like looked down at his tablet the entire time and looked like he was checked out. So I was like, okay, well, alright, there it goes. I already disappointed him. Okay, so I might just, and then I just started like stuttering through my script. At that point, my confidence was shattered. I felt like I was gonna pass out. The words I was saying, they didn't even mean anything to me anymore. I just kept talking. At that point, my pronunciation got really bad too, because the class was in English, but I didn't know that I still had the German accent in me, but in that moment of intense pressure, I returned to the German accent. I pronounced horribly, everything horribly. That was so funny. I was just like, "It's okay. Just get through it. Just get through it. Just a couple more slides." I just ranted off my script. No one was caring anyways, because, professor was looking at his iPad, and the students, they don't care. They'd rather be anywhere else. They don't care about my topic. And so then I finally finished, and I was like, "That's my presentation." Because, at that point I was fully out of breath, and I talked for 30 minutes, so my voice was raw. Because, I can't talk loudly. I can't speak loudly. The only reason I can talk for, like, hours here is because I speak very quietly, but my mic is just very close to me. Now, if I was talking to, open room, I wouldn't be able to do it for 20 minutes. So I was like, "Yeah, that was my presentation. Does anyone have any questions?" No. And, as it is, no one has any questions because they didn't listen anyway. It's the same old story. Yeah, and then there was like 15 minutes left, I think, of the class, and the professor, he just was like, "Okay, yeah, good presentation anyway," and he just kept yapping about one thing or the other, which, he just went back to his usual. He was like, "Oh yeah, presentation." Anyway, that reminds me of the fact that I hate journalists. So he just returned to his regular script, and I was like, okay. I know. No, they didn't even give me feedback. It was just, "Anyone any questions?" "No." "Okay." And I didn't go back to my seat. He didn't tell me to go back to my seat, so I was still standing at the front. When he went into his rant again, and I was like, "Do I go to the back? Is he still gonna ask me anything?" So I was once again in the situation where I was just sitting in the front, just looking up. Right, so you might be wondering, okay, well, if it went that strangely, if it went that weirdly, why were you saying we're so back on Twitter today? Well, so after the class, he was like, "You," pointing at me, "come to my office." And I was like, "Alright." I didn't think too much of it, because I was just like, okay, he's gonna pass his judgment on me, that's fine. That's fine, as long as it's a passing grade, sure. えっと、えっと、そう、ちょっと。It's cold. そう、questions, concerns, complaints, anyone need a beer? I would like to lodge a formal complaint. No alcohol, no non-alcoholic alternative. Very complaint. So then he took me to his office. And he was like, yeah, okay, so since you seemed very interested in the topic, I have some books. I have some books for you that you might like. You seem to very much enjoy the topic, and I think it's something you could do for your PhD thesis. And so here. And I was like, okay, well, I haven't done my bachelor's. But okay, books for my PhD thesis, sure. Yeah. I have not completed my bachelor's, by the way, or my master's, but sure. Books for my PhD. So he was like, yeah, you seemed interested in the research. Here, I'll give you some books for your PhD. I'll send you some stuff for your PhD. So, I guess that's a good sign. If he thought I was that much of a nerd about the topic that I'd want to do it as my PhD. Very much not. I had ChatGPT summarize all those papers for me. And I was like, yeah, so about the grade for my presentation? And it was like, yeah, well, I don't really give grades. And I was like, but in the syllabus it says this was 30% of the grade. You wrote that, right? And I was like, yeah, but I don't really give grades, but you did well. And I was like, okay. So, I don't have a grade to go off of, I guess, but since he was like, okay, yeah, here's all this further reading for your PhD thesis, apparently, he couldn't have thought that I was that bad, right? He couldn't have thought that I was that bad. Yeah. Did you take doctorate level classes by any chance this semester? That explained things, but unfortunately not, no. Unfortunately not, no. It would very much explain things, but unfortunately not. So why did we do the presentation? I don't know, to appease him. He literally said it was so that he wouldn't have to do as much. I was like, yeah, I don't really want to teach, so you guys just pick your own literature. And I was like, okay. Arigato. Hajimete no chuu. Kimi to chuu. Arigato. Thank you so much, Seixeito. Jesus, Ari, you got some nut jobs as professors. That's right, that's what I'm saying. Not even my wildest professor during uni compares to yours, and I might add that my ethics professor taught us how to make napalm. Extremely flammable liquid used in bombs. Well, I would have been less surprised if it was your chemistry professor, but not your ethics professor. Also, welcome, Alien. Welcome, Gershon. Thank you so much for coming by. Arigato ne. Yeah, so that's crazy. Now I have to say that my university, they do have good professors. Perhaps not in a sense of that they're good at being a professor, but that they're very, very respected in their fields. Half of the papers I come across while just researching normally, when I look oh, top 10 influential papers, they were written by these people. So, maybe it's just an issue of oh, these people are very good at their field, but they're not that they're just a bit weird. Nah. Nah. Oh, so they're the mad genius types, I guess. I guess. Or they're like my former business professor who was like, yes, the students will run out of keys to key my cars with before I run out of Lamborghinis. Oh wait, no, Porsche. Before I run out of Porsche. That's so funny. Nah, yeah. Ah, oh well. This sure is. Uh-huh. Oh man. That's such a flex, I know, right? Yeah. I'd say that on average, my business professors were weirder, but this year's certainly shifting the average quite a bit. Ah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, my ankle hurts. Homeschool, I don't think you could do that for university. You can do that for high school, but I already graduated from there. I already got that behind me. He would not say that to engineering students. They would disassemble his car then rebuild it inside his office. Yeah, no, he just said it to business students. Have you been keeping ice on the ankle or taken NSAID? Well, I don't know what NSAID is, but, I put ice on it when I fell on Tuesday. Not since. It didn't hurt yesterday. Well, yesterday I also didn't leave bed very much, but... hi. Hi. Non-steroidal and anti-inflammatory. That sounds like an interesting flavor. I don't think it's swollen. It just hurts. Yeah. We carried the teacher's three-wheeled Messerschmitt car to a ski jump and placed it there. Was it like a fun, affectionate prank, or was it like a mafia bullying type of prank? Nah, but you know, I think I did well enough today, which is kind of validating. It's kind of validating. I love the fact that one of my professors was like, yeah, take the easiest topic possible if you want to pass. And like the other one was like, here's some reading for your PhD. You seem like you might enjoy it. I'm good at massages if it keeps hurting by tomorrow. Heidi does like massages. Let me see, is it blue? Da-ba-dee-da-ba-da. Da-ba-dee-da-ba-da. That doesn't look blue, but it hurts. Oh yeah, Eddie, there's a friend who wants to say hi. Well, hello, friend. No. Yeah. It just hurts when I move it, I think. Pian. That just shows that professors have no clue what they're doing most of the time. Yeah, I guess. But if they have no clue, they should at least be nice about it. You know, just give me my passing grade and let me through. Now. Oh well. But yeah, that's why I'm in a slightly better mood today. And also the fact that it's weekend! Hoch die Hände, Wochenende. Well, at least for ID, because I don't have a class on Friday, so it's weekend. It's weekend for ID. Auch die Hände Wochenende. Ja. Nee. Ja. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. It almost makes me feel that I should have taught at university. Most professors had a tough time reaching students, so it came pretty easy to me. Well, most students, they don't really care. They just show up and they do the bare minimum, which I think is crazy, but they're doing it. They're really doing the whole C's get degrees kind of thing. Maybe I care too much. Oh my gosh, guys. I care too much. I care too much. I'm too humble. Yeah. I'm simply I'm too kind. I care too much. Yeah. How badly do you need to take your internships? Just wondering. Oh, so far from all the applications I sent, I only got rejections. I only got rejections so far. Ooh. Yeah, babe. Yeah, so I'm thinking of just doing it, I'm thinking of just doing it early next year rather than trying to do it this year, so I have some more time. And take a semester off to do the internship, because I think I was crazy for wanting to do it during the semester. I was definitely crazy. Yeah. I have this semester, and these professors have taught me that I don't need to get the 3-year graduation speedrun. I don't need it that bad. I don't need it that bad. Also, arigato! Thank you so much for coming. Welcome to the Very Guard. That is the Very Guard. Don't let them tell you anything otherwise. They will try to lie to you. Also, pick your favorite emote, since you have to know. My favorite emote in recent times is this one. As you can tell by the thumbnail of the stream. It's not Viridevils, it's Very Guard. It literally says it in the message. It literally says it in the message. Yeah. Staphylococcus. That's crazy. Yeah. What are we guarding you from? Professors, you call me stupid without calling me stupid. Go. Go. Attack. Attack. Bite. Bite. Go. Something. Verteidigungsfall. Nee. When did we change from very gems into very... Okay, well, listen here. I will acknowledge the general existence of very gems. However, very gems and very guard are not the same. Yeah. ID Article 5, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. After all these years, she finally acknowledged us. What do you mean after all these years? It's not been that long. It's not been that long. Oh, PM. Oh well. So aside from my ankle still hurting, I am fine now. I'm relatively fine now. I guess this was an important lesson in not trying to do too much at once. Because in the end you will end up hyperventilating on the floor. It's been 8 years since your last stream. That's not true. That's not true. It was 2 days. Oh my gosh. the ship museum tour did so well that I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I was a ship museum tour streamer, but I'm not. I'm unfortunately not a ship museum tour streamer. Life would be so much easier as a military ship museum tour streamer. Also, welcome Linuxify. Linuxify, yeah. Hello, I'm new here. You got a very nice voice. It makes me sleepy. Oh, that's the intention. I'm trying to have that ASMR voice. Also, hello, Zizonave. It was fun. You got that? I had a good time too. It was fun. Now, I still have to choose my set list for the concert at KaryuCon. I haven't chosen it yet. Yeah, so I'll have to come up with something. Ugh. Set list. How many songs are we doing? Well, right now it's looking like 5 or 6, maybe. Like 5 or 6 right now. Yeah. A private tour of the Bismarck. No, virtual tours are pretty cool, but the setup was very unique. I don't think any other museum offers it. Hi. Hello. The tour guide met lots of VTubers indeed. Yeah, I saw today that Mozu posted a clip of her tour. They talked about very different things there. Well, 5 each? Yeah, probably. Probably 5 each. Now, it might vary by person, but I would say general rule of thumb, 5 each. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Typical Mozu blazing your own trail. Yeah, Mozu's just a different breed. She's just a special breed. I guess it's for the better, because it's technically the same tour every time, so gotta have something to distinguish it. Yeah. It was fun. Aside from that, what am I even doing this week? I'm just yapsidunning. I'm yapsidunning tomorrow. On Saturday, I actually had a collab, but it got cancelled. So... Neh. Arigato! Thank you so much, Colton. Recently came across ASMR while searching for ones with interesting titles with some buds. Thank you for kidnapping us. I like the kidnapping us. The collective kidnapping. Arigato. Well, I can promise you I don't usually kidnap people unless given sufficient reason. Usually I just cry about my life at university or me falling down the stairs 2 days ago. But thank you so much for coming by. I hope you're doing well. Were you able to get your heater fixed? No. It's cold as heck. It's cold as heck right now. I got my the concert ticket. I'm staying overnight for the ghost too. Yay! Yeah. Let me know if you find them. I'll send them my best regards. At least 3 of the current ASMRs contain kidnapping themes. Huh, I wonder why. Are you listening to ASMR all alone? No, I'm with the science team. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I had a collab on Saturday, but it got cancelled, so I'm not too sure what to do on Saturday. I am planning on streaming though. And then Sunday we got work along, which I have to think of what to work on. I guess my assignments for the week, huh? What did it is the sad ID nihilism did it. Nihilism de Franz Kafka dere. Ungeheures Ungeziefer dere. Ne. Yeah. Ah. It's okay, I got the... What's his name? What is your name? How about yappening Saturday? Well, I don't know. Is that not too much yappening? Is that not too much yappening? Is that... Today yappening, Friday yappening, Saturday yappening. Is that not too much yappening? 2025, the year of ID Psychology stream and the Bootathon. Well, to be honest, I have been working on the Bootathon. Yeah, just to see. Although, once again, I said it before and I'll say it again, I don't think you guys can back up your game. I don't think you guys can back up your yapping game when it comes to the Bootathon. Nah. What is this Bootathon? Oh, that's just what they're calling my Donathon. So Donathon is like a long stream. Usually trying to fund something for the channel, like 3D model or something like that. No, ito. But they're calling it the Bootathon because they wanted a picture of my boots as a reward. Well, I'm not doing it in March. 大丈夫かな? I'm not doing it in March. 大丈夫かな? I'm good for $1.50. Yeah. もうだよ. もうだよ. Now we don't want a picture of your boots. Eh? You don't want a picture of my boots? So if I had a picture of my boots, you'd say no? You'd say no? If I had one right now, you'd say no? ID in boots, ID out of boots. Ooh, we hates the boot. We can change it into a thigh-a-thon if you want. Well, you already sent us the pic, I think, of just boots. Well, okay. Okay, listen up here. Obviously, it would not be just the boots. It wouldn't just be me taking a picture of the boots on the floor. It would be me in the boots. Yeah. Yeah. Specified. Okay, I'm specifying. It would be me wearing the over-knee latex boots. ね. Riding boots is preferable, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Is there a Discord I'm missing? Well, not an official one, but there is one. There's a V-Dere fan Discord. It is run very lovingly. Yeah. ID gives royal permission to post the link in chat. I guess you can send that over now too. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. That is a special reward for the Bootathon. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Bootathon without the boot sounds better. It's just socks. Just socks. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Just socks. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I've been putting some thought into it. Although it's not gonna be in March, so don't worry about it. It's still a long time off. Long time as in relative to things. Soccer-thon? Okay, well now we're moving the goalpost. Now we're definitely moving the goalpost. You cannot just campaign for a Butathon for several streams and then be like, no, actually, now we want different. Now we want different. Now we want different. You can't just do that. You can't just do that. Hi. There's a goalpost. Well, apparently, I thought the boots were the goalpost. I thought the boots were the goalpost. Yeah. We can have a poll for it. Well, just... are we in a democracy now? We're in a democracy now. Well, no one told me about that. Since when do we have a constitution? How big is the Viridevil parliament? Huh? A poll? Wait, no. A poll! A poll, not a poll! Why are you thinking about a poll, huh? What are you thinking about a poll? Huh? We demand voters' rights. But you can't. People without a soul don't get rights. You should know that by now. You should know that by now. Yeah. Constitution stated the minute feet. Constitution started the minute feet were mentioned. I remember Adi took a pole dancing lesson. My mind just connected the dots. Yeah, I know exactly 2 moves. I knew exactly 2 moves on the pole. And it hurt. But I could hypothetically do 2 moves. I was not good at what do you call it? Climbing the pole on the other hand. I was not good. Yeah. I just steal another soul then. Oh no, actually you also forfeit all of your possessions, so technically if you steal a soul that's not your soul. Common misconception, I know. Yeah. Common misconception. Pole position. Yeah, pole position. まあだよ. Oh well. Yeah, but you can't just go campaigning for putathon for like 3+ streams and then go like, well now we don't want it anymore. You really don't want it anymore? Nande? You don't want it? Alright. Oh my gosh. All that trouble just to bully me into it, and now you're like, okay well. You wanna do it? Well now we don't want it anymore. Now we don't want it anymore. You're so zen. You're so zen. You're so zen. What are you so zen for? What are you this zen for? Huh? Now you might as well post it for free. Dang. Okay, can't argue with that logic, guys. Since it's no longer in demand, I will be posting it on Twitter incontinently. I will get the boots even if it means I have to sell my car to get them. Let's not sell our cars here. Let's not sell our cars here. You know, selling your car is an option if you're European, not if you're American, just saying. You need the car. You need the car. You can't walk 500 miles every day. Arigato. Thank you so much, Samotani. Arigato ne. I campaign for Iri to hopefully have a good rest of the day. Well, the day has only just started for me. It's 15 minutes past midnight. So I do hope I have a good Friday. That would be nice. Hi girl, aren't you from Germany? So how do you get sleep? So I took a nap. In the afternoon. I'm fine. I took a nap. It's called a nap. I am from Germany though. Yeah. Also, once again, let's not sell our cars. I'll start smoking if we don't get the boots. Since when are we threatening? Sell your current residence is much better. No. It's okay, I know a friend that runs. It's Choto. Okay, let's first of all not sell our cars. Let's second of all not sell the place we live. And let's not start smoking in protest. It seems pretty straightforward. I know. Oh my gosh. Toto looks meaningfully over at the set up my apartment funds job. I know, let's not make any let's you know it I encourage safety and not selling your house. I encourage safety and not selling your house. That includes also having enough money for food, please. I am begging. Antoni, I am begging. Also, welcome Bright the Penguin. 안녕하세요. That being said, please don't sell here. I told Miss Whisker she won't be able to eat this week, but it's worked out. It's not even now. It's not even now. With ketchup and all. No. That's not a good diet. That's not a good diet unless you're a goat. Unless you're a Zorse. Unless you're a Zorse, that is not a good diet. Any of you to rob a bank for Bootathon, I could use some points. I have 2 bottles of ketchup in the fridge. I'll be fine. Why does everyone have ketchup and just ketchup? Why ketchup? Why specifically that? Nande. My psychiatrist is gonna have a hell of a time analyzing when I tell them an anime girl told me to sell my cars for sale. No. I explicitly do not encourage that. I explicitly do not encourage that. Oh my gosh. Oh my, because desk ketchup is the best ketchup. Well, ketchup is not the main pillar of a healthy diet. I'll be right back donating plasma. Toto. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I have hot sauce. I'll be fine. I have chili oil and leftover takeout ketchup packets. Okay, well, you know, As much as I want to believe in the vision, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Thank you so much.
Arigato. Thank you so much. Ikazawa sensei. Happy. I think that's 3 months, ne? Thank you so much. Arigato ne. Oh my gosh. 3 months in the very guard. Guard. Yeah. Hey, donating plasma is a good way of helping research in other individuals. If that brings the boots home, then go for it. Now, surprisingly enough, that is actually a message I encourage, if within reason. Now, obviously, don't go to a local hospital with like a bathtub full of your own blood and be like, here, is that enough? No, don't do that. But in general, Adi very much encourages donating blood and donating plasma. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I actually did donate plasma today. Not for Adi though. This time. This time. I know. Assault car became very card. Wait. No, that's an even smaller thing to sell your car for. Please don't sell your car for that. I don't know if the emotes are worth it, please. They're nice, but they're not that nice. Despite my plasma deficiency, no, you don't have to. You don't have to. Oh my god. Yeah, but in general, ID is highly supportive of plasma donation and blood donation. And organ donation. Now, of course, that being said, please don't donate. I mean, ideally, don't donate the organs you need to live. I feel like I should probably clarify that. Before any of you get ideas. But I think it's good to have an organ donor. What do you call it? Organ donor passport. Yeah, for when you another one bites the dust. Yeah. I'm getting an organ donor driver's license. Driver's license?
So much.
As in you drive the organ donors. Arigato! Thank you so much, Pretty Jeff. Maybe happy 21 months. Oh my god. 21, oh my god. Doesn't have to be my blood/plasma, or can I donate someone else's? Well, it depends on what your local institution accepts. If you show up with 30 bags and they don't ask questions, then more power to you, I guess. Yeah. More power to you. Oh, I know. How I see girls making money standing on the street corner. I think I'll... You're killing me today. You're killing me. No. In the US, your driver's license can be stamped with donor. Just in case. Wakatta. Well, I'd say I very much do encourage having a organ donor license. Yeah. Because I don't know if I said it before. I probably did at some point, but probably at some point a long time in the past. But the only reason that ID is here with you today is because someone was an organ donor. Because my papa, who had the genetic condition, which I'm not sure if I have it too. So I might need an organ donor at some point. Depending on if I have it now, of course. I hope I don't have it. But he needed an organ donor when he was only 24 years old. Right? So, he was like fresh out of studying and his life could have already been over. And he got to live past 24 years old, which, think about it, that would be so young to die. because someone was kind enough to donate their kidney. Yeah. He had to get a completely new kidney at the age of 24. Yeah, and it's only thanks to him getting that he got to live longer than 24, and a few years later meet my mom, and then Id. What does Id need? A kidney? Easy, have two. No, wait, no, it wasn't a kidney. It was a liver. I forgot the English word for it, but it was a liver. Which, you know, people don't have too many of those, unfortunately. Yeah, no, but he was donated a liver. Nah. If it was the kidney, it would have been easier, but no, unfortunately, it was the liver. Yeah. And I think it's interesting because back when he got it, organ transplants were still not nearly as safe as they are now. So actually he had like a giant, like a really big surgery scar for the rest of his life. And it's very impressive how far we've come, that now these surgeries are so much safer. Livers need to be compatible, yeah, and back then, the organ donor to recipient ratio was better. Nowadays, or well, when he was closer to when he passed away, it got a lot worse, as in there's more people requiring organs than there's people donating them. So chances are, you know, first of all, you're gonna be like literally moments away from death before you get anything, or chances are you're not going to get anything, depending on your previous medical history. Yeah. Hi. So yeah, that is why I very much encourage becoming an organ donor, because without people who are kind enough to be organ donors, I would not be here. I would not be. Now, you know, looking at it from a different perspective, that would solve a lot of my problems. Just not being, certainly would have saved me a lot of trouble, but
Arigato.
if only to be here with you now, I think it might just be worth it. Yeah. that is my quick sentimental appeal. Yeah. Arigato! Thank you, Black Market. Alright, well. Nice to hear folks are willing to sell my plasma or innards since we have a deal for ID Thiathon. Hey, Thiathon since when? A 50% increase for those selling organs and an extra 10 if organs belong to siblings. Wait. Chotto. Since when is it called that? It's not called that. Hi. I'm a donor, so I'd happily give ID all of my kidneys and my spare ones in the basement. Well, if anything, it would be a liver. So I don't know how many you've got of those, but hi. Oh, hang on. I know a couple of professors that would be willing to help the cause. It took me a few seconds to realize what you were getting at. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So that's why I encourage donating blood. It's good. A lot of college students do it because they need the money. Yeah, or donating plasma. I myself am registered as, what do you call it? I think it's a stem cell donor. You know, where you do the swab in your mouth and then you see if you're a match for someone? Yeah. And I donate blood, despite having not that much. I do not have that much blood, but, you know, I donate it. Yeah. Yeah. Can't recommend after donating blood you get drunk for way cheaper. Well, you know what? No matter the motivation, it's still a noble cause. Still a noble cause. Sugoi. Yeah, don't. You know what? Good enough, good enough. I'm an epileptic, so I'm not allowed to donate blood or plasma in my country. Yeah, that's completely fine. I mean, you know, a lot of countries have a lot of regulations on when you can or can't donate blood. Like, for example, if you have any health conditions or you take medication, you might not be able to donate either. Yeah. Okay, well... Unconventional, but sure, sure. If that's the reason why you donate blood, that's good too. I know, Adi, it's very impressive how you turn chat degenerately trying to see your booth such feet into a sweet story and encouragement to donate blood. Well, you gotta... Yeah, you know, you just gotta get your message in where you can. You just got your... Yeah, you just gotta get your message in where you can. Nah. I think it's important. Hi. Hi. Yeah. No. You gotta work with what you have. Exactly. Exactly. It's true. Adi is so talented to be able to do that. What being plastered makes the organ retrieval definitely more fun. Well, it would be more fun if you were not conscious. I feel like that might be more pleasant. Hi. Nah. I was already donating blood because it gets me to be helpful and an extra day off work, but I'm ready to donate twice as hard for Eddie's boots. No, well, as long as it's within reason and safe, like, please don't pass out from blood loss. Please do it just as much as your local institution recommends. No. But generally, yeah, sure. I encourage donating blood for money, as long as you're doing it safely. Nah, people can use that. People can use your juice, so give them your juice. Don't be selfish. Share your juice. Yeah. Now, there is another liquid some of you might be able to donate. I will not touch on that much because I don't know about that much, but all kinds of liquids are in hot demand. Yeah. Please don't refer to that as juice. Well, why not? Why not? Hi. Well, blood juice, red juice, tomato juice. Tomato juice. Ta-ta-ta. Ta-ta-ta. Ne. Shot-ta-ta-ta? Not sure what you mean by that. Anything for the boots? Question mark. I like that you did a question mark. It's like anything for the boots. It's very ponderous. I like it. Very ponderous. Yeah. But that is Idi's message. Yeah, please donate blood and get an organ donor. I almost said license, but it's not really a license, is it? You got a license for that, mate. You got a license for that. Chotto? Can we exchange donation vouchers for the boots? Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Time to donate my blood even harder. Once again, please do it within reason. Please do it within reason. Only just the recommended amount. Please don't literally bleed yourself dry. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so funny. I am peak comedy. I think I'm peak in general, but you know. Yeah. The black market might sell license most likely. I know. Well, but you know, what you do in your free time. What you do in your free time. I suppose that we can't really control it, right? So donate body mass. I don't know if you can donate that. I think you can donate bone marrow. So many parts of the human body donatable. Oh. Hmm. Also, welcome Joe. Hola linda Eri, ¿cómo estás? Estoy bien, pero me duele mi pierna porque me cayó de la escalera antes de 2 días y me duele mucho. Creo que no voy a caminar más nunca en mi vida. Yeah, hope that helps. I know. Can you guys imagine a charity drive where for every blood/plasma donation there's an ID pic? We just flood the blood banks. Well, don't literally flood them. And okay, well, okay, I never said my Spanish was good. Me caí de la escalera hace 2 días y me duele mucho. Yeah, close enough, close enough. It was understandable, right? It was understandable. It was understandable. Ay, pobrecita, ¿fuiste a ver el doctor? No, no me gusta el doctor. No me digas eso, ¿cómo fue nunca más? ¿Cómo que nunca más? No sé por qué duele tanto. Oh, yeah. Yeah. ね. What is Spanish? English or Spanish? La primera persona que habla es mi favorita persona del mundo. Wink. Wink. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't go to the doctor. I don't like the doctor. We got a new doctor in town, and I don't like her. I don't like her. It was so bad. So I went there with chest pain, right? And they did the EKG. And the person who was doing my EKG, I don't know what kind of role they had, but they put the things on, the electrodes on, they put them wrong 3 times. They put them on wrong 3 times. And they had me take my entire clothes off for it, which, like, when I got it done before, they didn't have me take off everything. And, like, she just put it, like, she put it and then it popped off and she was like, oh, yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Then she did it again and it did it again and she was like, oh, well, what? That's weird. And I was like, aren't you supposed to know how to do this? Yeah, so, I was, How do you put electrodes wrong 3 times? I know, right? I know, right? Yeah, so I was like, huh. Okay, well, that's, don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, ne, and yeah, put it on wrong. All wrong. Yeah. And then the doctor came in for like 2 minutes. She looked at it and she was like, oh no, that's nothing. That's nothing. And I was like, okay, well, it hurts. So what else could it be? Are we not doing any kind of extra, any kind of anything? Or, like, could you tell me who to visit? She was just like, well, make another appointment and we'll see. I was like, okay, well, that's crazy. Anyway, Ah, I left. Yeah. Yeah. Well, lucky nurse. It. Oh my gosh. Yeah. How did you manage to do something this easily wrong? I know, right? So it doesn't, it doesn't exactly, it doesn't exactly inspire confidence. Doesn't exactly inspire confidence. That's it. At least kiss it better. Considering the pain was on my chest. Considering the pain was on my chest. I, I, t- I feel as though... I feel as though... Kissing it better, at least from a stranger, is not quite applicable here. I should have been a nurse. It should have been me, not him. Also, welcome, Satikin. I know, late but checking in. Hope you've been well, Eddie. I know, I've been okay. Aside from me falling down the stairs, I've been fine. Oh, I thought it was below the ribs. No. It was, rather... Well... Well... You can imagine. Yeah. So, since your current pain is in your ankle, can we kiss that and make it better? I'll allow it. I guess I'll allow it. I know. I know. Are they hiring people in the hospital right now? Well, it wasn't a hospital, it was just a local doctor. So they might be hiring, who knows? They might be hiring, who knows? You might be able to check with them. I know. Yeah. Yeah. It done it, but overall that visit was not particularly trust-inspiring. I'm in death battle to kiss Ari's injury. This one will have to be in a Costco parking lot. It says so in the stars. The stars say that this battle has to be a Costco parking lot type of battle. Yeah. I know it. Yeah, I don't like it. I was not a decent, I have a Costco 3 minutes away, hang on. Adi gives the 3 big booms. I am so America brain rotted after being there with Moses. Boom, boom, boom. I have actually not been to Costco. Moza didn't have a membership, so she didn't take me. And then we tried to go to the supermarket, but there was snow, so they just closed. So we showed up and they were like, sorry guys, we literally just closed. And we were like, what the heck? We drove all the way here in the snow, what the heck? Crazy. Yeah. Are there no supermarkets near me? Well, yeah, there are supermarkets in Germany, but they're but I wanted to see the American food. I wanted to see the famous the Costco chicken and the Costco hot dog and the you know, the stuff that we don't have in Germany, I guess, which I would have seen if I would have been there. It's just hot dog, pizza, and burger. Oh, we don't got that at our supermarkets. We don't got that. We just have the Fleischtheke. Aldi's, I love Aldi. Well, we have Aldi here, but honestly, I'm not too nonplussed about it. I have to confess I'm not too nonplussed about Aldi. Aldi is not really special. Aldi has to say Rewe is where it's at. Yeah. Aldi believes that Rewe is where it's at. Netto unterste Schublade. No one goes to Netto. Netto übelste Abfall. Penny Durchschnitt. Durchschnittspenny. Oh no. Netto ghetto. Exactly, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. Hi. I like Rewe because they have a good selection of fresh food. Like fresh packaged food, like daily selection of freshly sliced fruit. And they got the orange juice machine. That is why Heidi believes that Rewe is where it's at. It's true. Yeah, and they got bananas covered in chocolate, which is very good, very yummy, very demure. Yeah, it is expensive though. Yeah, well, but I don't go often. For the regular shopping, I do penny. Better than Edeka, yeah, well, you know that anyways. Orange juice machine, yeah, they got the orange juicer. You put the orange, you pick your orange and you put it in the machine, and it turns into juice. It's the live orange juicer. Yeah. Nee. Oh. That is why I like Rewe. Rewe. Yeah. I like Rewe. Wait, Penny is wir lieben Lebensmittel. What's the other ones? Oh, Penny, wir lieben Lebensmittel. I don't know what the rest of them are. Ah yes, freshly squeezed juiced. That's the best thing. Exactly. Edeka! Oh no. Wait, what's Penny? Penny. Ist Penny einfach gut? Penny einfach gut? Lidl lohnt sich, weil, yeah, Lidl is the most obvious one. Dann geh doch zu Netto. Oh, I remember these ads that they ran on TV. Yeah. Talking about food have you eaten today, Eddie? Too much. Quite frankly, too much. I was scared that my stomach was gonna pop again. Cause my mama fed me, right? Rarely. I was surprised. But she fed me. Was it good? That's a different story. Not really. It was supposed to be a burrito, and I put it in quotation marks. I put it in heavy quotation marks because it was just a tortilla with cut up dry steak, no sauce, just a tortilla wrap, dry cut up steak, no sauce, and pre-packaged salad, and that was the quote-unquote burrito I had. Yeah, and then I came to my grandma's house because it was quite frankly too cold at our house. So then I went over and my grandma was like, "Oh, I made fresh orange juice." She did. It was really good. That's why I was thinking about the Rewe one. And then she pulled out Abendbrot. She just pulled out brot and sausage and cheese and different type of sausage and different type of sausage and different type of sausage and different type of cheese and another type of sausage. And I was like, Grandma, no. And then she pulled out 5 slices of toast. And then she pulled out tomatoes. And I was like, Grandma, please, have mercy. Because she pulled out all of that. And now, obviously, she expects me to eat. So I was like, okay. So I risked popping my stomach again. Because, you know, she put all that on the table. I can't just be like, actually, Grandma, I'm not hungry. Did you finish all of it? No, I couldn't. I couldn't physically. It would not be possible. It would not be possible. Yeah, but, you know, I got as far as I could. Let's just say that. Yeah. Arigato! Thank you so much, Aria submitted my application as personal chef. I attached 200 pictures of recipes that I can make on a dime using German ingredients. Consider. I do like food. Where's that application, huh? Doko doko? Shika no doko doko koshtantan. She was still traumatized by the pizza incident. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it almost killed me, literally. I'm pretty sure that was closer to killing me than the fork toaster ever was. Toaster fork. Fork toaster. The same difference. So, yeah, I was relatively traumatized. Yeah. Not hungry is not in any grandma's vocabulary. Oh, you know, that's how my German grandma's like, but honestly, I am more scared of Polish people. I'm more scared of Polish people. Because when I was in high school, we had an exchange with a Polish school, and I went to Poland for like 3 or so days. And I arrived, and I was like, okay, oh my god. Oh, I hope the food is decent, otherwise I'll die. You know, it's fine, I'll just eat very little. And I show up, and I literally first day, just showed up through the door. The mother of my guest family, she just made, like, the cream, like, a cream cake. A full-on, like, you know, the whole thing. And I was like, oh god. It was so good, too. It was so good. Ito. And she just kept on making more food and more cake, and I was like, oh god, oh god, oh no. And it was all good too. No, I mean, grandma's traumatized that you ate so much that she felt like you were hungry. Probably not, she's just like that. Not gonna lie, she's just like that. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. It's just in grandmother nature by design, by default. That's the default setting, I believe. I fiercely believe that that is the default setting for grandmother. Yeah. No. No. That is why that is why Heidi got too lost in the sauce. That is why Heidi got fat when she was in school, when she was just a child. Because my grandparents, they kept giving me food and I kept not saying no. So at one point they just fed me like completely round. Like literally, I'd come out of school and my grandpa would show up to pick me up and he'd be like, hey, Heidi, check the glove compartment. And I was like, oh my god, what's in the glove compartment? And I opened the glove compartment and it was full of Nimtzwei. It was literally filled to the brim with Nimtzwei, and I was like, yo, that's nice. Yeah, and then I was round. I was like proper round. でも then I got bullied for being round, as one does. And then I lost weight. And then I lost a supreme amount of weight, because I learned the magic of dieting. Yeah. I figured out how to do it. Yeah. And that's the story of Round Ari. That is how it happened, and that was how it be. Yeah. That happens. I remember going on a month-long vacation with my grandma when I was a kid and I couldn't fit in my pants on the way back. Yeah, grandmas tend to do it, don't they? um, Honestly, if Adi has to give her diet advice, what helped for me is I just drank copious amounts of green tea. Like, I just drank copious amounts of green tea. And it would make me so full that I just didn't eat as much anymore. Yeah, so I just drank a lot of green tea and water. So I didn't drink any sugary drinks at all. And I think that was like 90% of the weight loss anyways. Yeah. That is Idi's personal diet recommendation. Nah. No. So if you're saying if we drink Idi's tea, we'll lose weight. Exactly! Exactly, get your sweet sun tea now. Hi. Hi. Yeah. But I do agree that food is so tempting and you know... I'm like, oh no. Oh god, so much food. So usually my strategy is I just wait until someone feeds me, and if no one feeds me then I'll be hungry, but that also means that usually I don't eat too much. But today everyone decided to feed me, so I was like, huh, that's not good. And I thought I might explode. Hi. Hashtag feed Ida, no, please don't feed Ida anymore, I'm going to die. You don't want me to die, do you? Hi. Please no more, sir. Please, sir, I want no more. I want no more, sir. Yeah. My leg hurt. I might actually have to go to the doctor. It's pretty bad. I don't know why it just started hurting in the evening. Aber die Raupe Nimmersatt sagt, da geht noch was. Nee, bei mir nicht, bei mir nicht. Hör auf. Junge. So viel. Because it's cold. Is that an actual reason why it would hurt? Do you keep your leg elevated while I'm trying right now? It's a little bit difficult, given my setup, but I'm trying. Does it actually start hurting when it's cold? Is that a valid reason? Yes or no? Yes or no? No. No. Things always hurt more later on. Yeah, I guess that might be true. Also, welcome, Scotty Moon. Hey y'all, hello. Hello. I need to tell you about how her leg hurts after I fell down the stairs. Yeah. It can. The damaged muscles are more sensitive to weather changes. Okay, well that would make sense then. Because it didn't hurt that much before. It did not hurt that much before, but it hurts so much now. PM. No. Oh well, I guess I just gotta take some painkillers in a little second. In a little moment. I gotta take some painkillers. Yeah. Oh. Pain tends to occur the day after an injury. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense, pretty honest. To be honest, yeah. To be honest. Itai. Oh well. Oh well. Not like I can do anything about it, it's just gonna hurt. Until I take the painkillers, and even then, those are gonna take like an hour or two to kick in anyways. PM. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. I just gonna have to bear with it. Even if it hurts like the fires of hell, I'll just have to bear with it. It's like when you work out, the day it doesn't hurt, the next day you're stuck in bed, I guess. But all the way in the evening, that's cruel. Well, I guess it's better to have it this way than if I'm out and about, I guess. But still, I am not impressed. Not quite. It's not my favorite. Time for you to sleep anyway, I guess. I guess, but I only just got here. But I've been gone for 6 weeks. I mean 6 years. What do you mean it's time for me to leave? Well, what do you mean it's time for me to sleep? Surely thou art lying. Surely thou art jesting. Yo. I've been gone for 5 decades. 55 decades. All of them. All the decades I've been gone for them. So can I not stream a little bit longer today? A little bit longer? A little bit past my bedtime? I don't want to go to sleep yet. But you told me. You said it's not my bedtime yet. You're a liar. But you you said you promised it's not my bedtime. Yeah, you promised. You promised it's not the bedtime. But it was the bedtime. You were a lawyer. A lawyer? You're off tomorrow, Sunjoy. Yeah, I am off tomorrow. I am off tomorrow. Only if you give us the boots. No. I'll never hand them over. I'll never hand them over. No. Never in a million years. You will not take them from me alive. Yeah, that's why assaying the affected area works fastest. Well, currently it's being iced just by me existing in this space. And my entire body is being iced currently. A little party never killed nobody. So we gon' dance until we drop. A little party never killed nobody. We're here and now, that's all we got. Yeah. A little party never killed nobody. So we gon' dance until we drop. Yeah. We just cry of freezing ice so we can defrost her in time for Christmas like Mariah Carey. Well, both of you to assume I'd want to be around for Christmas specifically. What's so good about Christmas? I know. If I could be defrosted for one occasion, I would want to be defrosted for... I'm not that big a fan of holidays nowadays. I would want to be defrosted for a nice warm spring day. Nothing better than that. Right. On the first day of Christmas, we did a gift to me. Don't you think that is such a nice present? January 4th? Oh, right. I forgot I have a birthday. When I was considering days that might be good to unfrost for, I was like, I don't know, there's not really any day that special of the year. Well, you know, personally, I don't think my birthday is very much of a special occasion, but but I've been told, according to some people, they feel otherwise, you know? Yeah. We just gotta make up a holiday to do Frost Daddy once a year. Well, ideally I wouldn't be frosted, but I guess beggars can't be choosers, huh? Oh, we just defrost Daddy once a year during her birthday. That way she can have birthdays every day. That way I get old so fast. I'm gonna get old so fast, guys. It's not even gonna be funny. I'm gonna be so old. I'm gonna be infinitely old. All the old. Also, welcome Silly Waffle. I was wondering where Ida was. I was defrosting. I was defrosting. It's time. You know? Well, I can't do the whistle note, but imagine. Imagine if I could. It would be revolutionary. Yeah. Hi. Oh. It would be the same speed for us, at least. Oh yeah, for you, but for me it would be traumatizing. Well, then you can unfreeze for my birthday. What am I? Some kind of Jack-in-the-Box birthday party clown? Jack-in-the-Box birthday party clown? Nandetayo. We could have enough presents for ID defrost and birthday. Well, but ID, you're already 123. What's another decade in the blink of an eye? Ah, I'm not 123, you're lying. 123, that's definitely too much. That's definitely too much. I need a box of something I'd buy it so quick. Don't even joke. Oh my gosh. Hello. Don't you want to crank the lever? Oh. Oh no. I'm just a small little box. Oh. I wonder what would happen if someone cranked this lever. I know. Then who put that on the wiki? Now, if we're talking about the wiki, technically, I'm 1,000. Wait, I can do math. 1,901 years old. Yeah. We go according to my lore. I'm 1,901. Yeah. but that's human years. That's the devil years. In human years, I'm 21. The conversion is not adding up, guys. The conversion is not adding up. V-Dere website says you're 21. Yeah, well, that's my human age. That's my human age. Hi. Yeah. Also, succubus who do. It's not true. I deny these allegations, Mr. President. It's not true. It's not true. Hi. I think we got the Addy from another universe here. No! I'm just bad at math in every universe. I'm just bad at math in every universe. Don't act like I'm not. You know I am. And you know that you know it too. Yeah. Don't act coy, you know it. Hi. Did one of the ID clones survive? I cannot confirm nor deny. Cannot confirm nor deny. What's 2 plus 2? At least 4. At least 4. I get it now. Each ID somehow ages differently. I'm just still bad at math. I ate all of the clones. No, I didn't eat them. I didn't eat them. They're not very tasty. Let it be known. Let it be said that they are not very tasty. Yeah. I don't need. How do you know? I don't know. You know, but I think it's just some kind of intuition, really. Oh god, I think I really have to go lay down and take my painkillers. Gee, this is getting unbearable. Hiya. Oh my gosh, well, I guess Ari's gonna take her ibuprofen and lie down. Yabayo. Yabayo. Yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another yappening, and I will status report on how I'm doing. If you even care. If you even care at all. Yo. Just saying. Actually, I had a dream that you cheated on me. Yeah. So now I'm mad. No, I actually did have a dream about streaming tonight. It was a strange dream. It was a very scary dream. It was a very scary dream. Ari dreamt that she was streaming Minecraft on the V-Dere server. Ito. No. And then for some reason, my entire address and my IP address down to the house number popped up on screen, and I was like, that's crazy. And I was just like, oh guys, guess I should probably delete the VOD after, huh? And I was trying to get it off the screen. What do you mean you remember that? You don't remember that? That was a dream. Ito. And then I tried to get it off the screen. And instead it turned on my webcam, and I was like, what? No. And I was like, okay, well now I definitely gotta get rid of the stream. So I shut down the stream, right? Alright, and then I was like, okay, now I gotta delete the VOD, get rid of the evidence ID. Ito. And and then it was like Google required me to sign in to log in again before I could delete the stream, and I kept mistyping my password. And then someone came into my room and they dragged me out. It was a home invasion and they were going to kill me. And then at that point I woke up. That was the only point at which I started to think, wait, this might be a dream. This might not be real. Anything else was totally credible. That could totally happen to me. Alright. Alright. Nah. Yeah. You were never asleep. I don't sleep in general, it's true. It's true. Yeah. Meow. Arigato, meow. That reminds me, I had a dream the other day where Ari was singing on the street and nobody stopped by. I stopped to listen and somehow that caused me to marry Ari. But when we arrived home, Ari turned into a carnivorous plant and... And... It ends there. Oh my. Ito. Ari would not have the guts to be a street performer. I'd be like, hello guys. Welcome to my busking performance. Today I'm playing Shape of You. I heard the club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Usually I don't. I mean, I wouldn't really. I'm not that kind of girl. Me and my besties at the bar doing shots, drinking fast, and we talk slow. This is once again not true. I don't have any friends. Oh, what's that? What's that? Play quieter? Oh. Oh. Yeah, that would probably be my street performance experience. Hi. Also, welcome, Cuba! Thank you so much for coming by, arigato. Airi! Cuba! Yeah. Oh my god. That being said, unfortunately, you just missed me. Ari's going to take her medicine now, it hurts. Itoi. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ari study? Pa.